This is Tom Norfleet with CitizenshipQuickly.com. Latvia citizens had visa-free or visa-free on arrival access to 179 countries and territories, ranking the Latvian passport 10th best passport as far as travel freedom goes. You can go to the USA and Canada visa-free with this passport. Requirements for Latvia Golden Visa are you would need to invest at least 250,000 euros in one or two properties. You would not be permitted to actually buy the agricultural lands, woods, or forest. Each property, if you're buying multiple properties, would have to have a value of at least 80,000 euros. An additional amount of 5% of the real estate purchase must be paid as government fees upon approval, and you would need to pay a 2% stamp duty for the registration of title. To be eligible, the main applicant must be at least 18 years or older. Dependents can include a spouse, minor children, financially dependent children, and parents. All dependent family members can apply for the Latvian permit or what's called a residence permit together with the main applicant. The residence permit is valid for 5 years with an annual renewable requirement. If you would like to apply for a Latvian permanent residence, you would have to live in Latvia for at least 4 out of 5 years after obtaining the Latvia residence permit. Apart from that, you must also pass the Latvian language test and have a knowledge of general history of the country and know the national anthem. In order to be eligible to apply for Latvian citizenship and get a European passport, you would have to live in Latvia for 10 years, 5 of which has got to be as a permanent resident, and you'll have to need to prove it by your permanent place of residence and confirmation of employment. In other words, the earliest you can apply for Latvian citizenship and the passport would be at least 10 years. And I can tell you the earliest that you would actually get the passport is about 11 to 15 years. Latvia does allow dual citizenship. The official language of Latvia has been the Baltic language of Latvian, a language closely related to Lithuanian. The GDP per capita of Latvia is 18,000 US dollars a year. The personal income tax rate in Latvia is expected to reach around 31.40% by the end of 2020. The corporate tax rate is 20%. The sales tax is 21%. The Social Security tax is 35.09%. Latvia also, as a reminder, does tax worldwide income and does not have a territorial tax system. Okay, I'm going to give you my evaluation of this program. And the Latvia residency investment it can lead up to citizenship. The problem is it's going to take you years and years and years to actually get the passport. And you can go to a lot of visa-free countries, including Canada and the USA, but you're talking about a lot of years that you're taking a chance. Are you going to be in the country that length of time? And I do like the fact that Latvia does offer dual citizenship. But what I do not like is you can't even apply for the Latvian passport for so many years. And there's so many things that can happen during that period of time. And if you change your mind and you don't get the passport, that's a lot of wasted time and money. The taxes are very high, in my opinion, if you look at all the taxes that I brought up to you too. This is high taxes you're going to have to pay every year for many, many years before you get that passport. I always tell people to remember that a good fast-track program, if you want to get citizenship fast, is to look at certain traits and don't bypass any of these when you're making a decision. And they are, number one, is to get a citizenship program that you know you can get as long as you don't have any sort of civil or criminal past. A lot of these residency by investment countries don't go by the statutory requirements after the minimum residency requirements have been made, therefore messing up your plans for a passport in a reasonable amount of time. And number two is make sure the country that you're applying for the citizenship doesn't have some sort of mandatory military requirements to get the passport. And number three is make sure that the tax system that's in place for that country is either a territorial tax system or a pure tax haven that does not tax worldwide income. And Latvia does tax worldwide income, and the taxes there are quite high. I'd also make sure, number four, that there is a language requirement that other than the language that you're currently fluent in. I've seen so many people lose the passport. They don't go through with it because they can't learn the language fluently enough. Latvia does require you to learn that language, and there's a test for that. So that's a real negative in going this route. And number 5 is always verify that the country allows dual citizenship. Latvia does offer that, so that's a big advantage on that. You want to get into a passport that has as many visa-free countries as you can get, but having the requirements I just mentioned, and that's number 6. And you get that with the Latvia passport. In fact, it not only goes to all the Schengen countries, you can go to the USA and Canada visa-free. And number 7 is remember that a lot of countries reserve their most lucrative business opportunities like insurance, real estate, retail, and other businesses to citizens. So if it takes you a lot of years to get citizenship, you're basically barred out from these type of opportunities. So this is something you really have to look at. You need to look at what type of work you're going to be doing in that business, and are you going to be barred out for many, many years until you get citizenship before you can do that? Because a lot of countries will do that. You can get residency, but working in certain businesses, they won't do that. So you have to check that out ahead of time. And number 8 is always when you move to a new country and you don't know the language, just remember it's going to take you about 3 times longer to get everything done, and time is money. Anyway, if you want to learn more how to legally get your taxes to zero, how to get a second passport in as quick as 3 months, do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button to the right of your screen. You'll get new videos as they come out automatically. And number 2 is I'd like to hear from you if you have a question or comment, and put that below and I'll get back to you right away. And number 3 is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and fill out our questionnaire so we can help you get started. We deal with 74 citizenship by investment or residency by investment countries I think you'd be interested in learning about. You just go to the top bar of our website where it says apply with us, and then you fill out those questions, and then you hit the send button, and it comes right back to us, and then we'll get back with you. Thanks for watching. I'll look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.